Prime Minister of Israel reveals that because of various different types of mistakes that have been made, a lot of places in Palestine are getting destroyed by the new weapon that Israel just developed. But what is this super advanced weapon that the world has never seen before? Well, Israel unveiled the submarine, called INS Draken, that promises to redefine underwater warfare as we know it. The capabilities that this submarine has is almost impossible to believe. It can be invisible and everywhere at the same time. This is a horrifying weapon that Israel has got. But what advanced capabilities are hiding within this submarine? And as Israel's prime minister said, politicians intentionally deceived people with the intention of making money. And Israel faces a series of upcoming challenges with this new weapon, and the results might be so serious that this weapon can completely destroy everything. So what will be Israel's first move with this monster? Well, let's explain everything. Israel's newest submarine, called INS Draken, was captured in photographs during its launch in Kiel, Germany. Much like the earlier Dolphin Tycoons, this latest submarine possesses an air-independent propulsion system, which enables it to stay underwater for extended periods compared to other non-nuclear submarines. The INS Draken is equipped with torpedo tubes designed for nuclear-capable cruise missiles and also features a vertical launch tube. This design means that the submarine can hold two varieties of missiles, both conventional and nuclear. A particularly noticeable feature of the submarine is its immense sail, the largest ever observed on an Israeli submarine. INS Draken may also come with a vertical launch system module for launching cruise missiles. This module might be placed behind the sail or even within it, potentially accounting for its enlarged size. But more importantly, this new submarine creates is a very dangerous for countries around Israel. We should point out that in 2016, North Korea showed off its Sinpo-class ballistic missile submarine. What made Sinpo stand out was how it stored missiles. It put a missile in the sail, just like the old Soviet Navy Golf-class submarines did. Those Golf-class subs could hold 3 RF-11 nuclear-tipped missiles in the sail. This was because of the submarine's size and the fact that missile technology back then was not as advanced as it is now. Dakan probably has a setup like that too. The older Israeli submarines didn't have this bigger sail, so they fired cruise missiles from their torpedo tubes instead. This makes us wonder, if the cruise missile is bigger now, what's the reason behind making it bigger? Well, the truth is that, with new potential, this weapon might destroy everything. The reason for this is Iran. The block-and-free version of the seafaring Tomahawk missile, which is the most commonly used type, can travel up to 900 miles. Iran, which is a rival of Israel in the world, has been trying to make nuclear weapons for more than 20 years. To be able to hit all of Iran from a launch spot in the Mediterranean Sea near Israel, a cruise missile needs to have a range of about 1,700 miles. Israel might not attack Iran first, but it has to make sure that it can reach Iranian nuclear sites and any nuclear weapons they might have deployed. To do this, they need a cruise missile that can cover the distance. However, this kind of missile would have to carry twice as much jet fuel as a Tomahawk cruise missile, which could make it too big to launch from a torpedo tube. So, this now means that everyone is in danger. We can only make educated guesses about what the new missiles are like. It seems likely that they are ballistic missiles, maybe with a guided last part. But whatever they are, Israel is not sharing that information, keeping it a secret. By putting the missile tubes in the hull beneath the sail, you can have much longer missiles compared to if you had to fit them under the deck casing. The sail adds a few meters to the potential length, although we still need to think about the weight and stability. It's worth noting that even though there are new missiles in the sail, the submarine still has 4 additional torpedo tubes at the front. These tubes seem to be the same as the ones on the earlier Dolphin and AMP-2 class submarines. The extra tubes are bigger than the standard 533 mm torpedo tubes. They are specifically designed for Israeli-made cruise missiles, which can potentially carry nuclear warheads. It's believed that these missiles play a role in Israel's nuclear deterrence strategy. The fact that the submarine has both torpedo tubes for nuclear-armed cruise missiles and vertical launch tubes might come as a surprise to experts. This indicates that the new missiles aren't simply taking the place of the cruise missiles, they serve a different purpose. From the potential of this submarine, it is clear now why Israel Prime Minister warned that situation is getting very dangerous. It is important to note that the INS Draken will arrive at the Haifa Naval Base later this year. This submarine will be the 6th one in the Israel Navy, and it's the 3rd of the new Dolphin II class submarines. International news sources say that Israel's submarines are an important part of its ability to deter nuclear threats and respond with a second strike if needed. Back in January 2022, the Israeli Defense Ministry and ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems made a big agreement. They decided to work together on a €3 billion deal for 3 new and improved Dakar-type submarines. The announcement back then mentioned that the deal got a special financial boost from the German government. They called it a unique grant. This agreement also involves a partnership where Germany will put €850 million into Israeli industries for industrial and strategic cooperation. And this situation makes tense situation around the world even worse. As you know, Elon Musk warned about risks like this already. For example, when ex-NASA astronaut Scott Kelly reached out to him on Twitter, urging the full restoration of Starlink's service in Ukraine, and tweeted, "At Elon Musk, Ukraine urgently requires your ongoing support. Reactivate the full capacity of Starlink satellites. Protecting against a genocidal assault isn't an act of offense. It's about survival. Many innocent lives are at stake. Your assistance is crucial. Appreciate it." In reply, Musk was unyielding, hinting that he didn't want to exacerbate the existing conflict. The entrepreneur, aged 51, straightforwardly commented, "You should know better than to fall for media and other misleading narratives. In Ukraine, especially at the front, Starlink serves as a primary communication channel since most other internet sources have been taken out. However, we won't contribute to the intensification of a conflict that could potentially trigger WW3. And the same risks are associated with an Israel and Iran conflicts, and risks are higher than ever before." That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.